right, good morning, guys. How is it going? So, some of you may have noticed that I didn't do an upload yesterday either. So, we did have a little bit of a ice storm come through, and I didn't really. I think I could have made it to the gym fine, but why risk it? Why not just take a rest day? I know. That's 2 rest days pretty close to each other. That is very uncharacteristic of me. However, I'm not going to allow something like that to beat me up and make me think that it's all over. My gains are over. My habit is broken. No, it's nothing like that at all. I fully intend to go every day, but sometimes, life has other plans, so I'm okay with that. It is what it is. So, we're moving on. Today was shoulders and abs. I've been debating on switching up my split, but, it was a very solid workout. It just takes a little longer than the other ones, and I could see how, if I was in a rush, how that could be a problem. So that's just what I'm thinking about in the back of my mind. But anyway, let's go through the workout that I just went through. Oh, let's talk about breakfast first. I did some overnight oats, and instead of milk, I used a protein drink, and I had 3 eggs. I had 60 grams of protein and 700 calories for breakfast, which is pretty high. I'm going to try that for a little while and just cut back on the lunch and dinner calories just a little bit and just see how that makes me feel overall, because I feel like I'm missing out on some key nutrients when I eat breakfast when I just eat a bagel, So that's something I'm going to try for a little while. Anyway, so the workout. I started off with dumbbell lateral raises, and with all the problems I've had with my shoulders, I like to start that one off pretty light. So I started it off with just the 5-pounders, 10-pounders, 15-pounders. And I did those to warm up a little bit. And, for a while I've been focused on going really slow, controlled reps when I'm training my shoulders. But I still have this kink in my shoulder, and I'm wondering if the time under tension is, kind of messing with me, making my forms off. So instead, I went just a little bit heavier, and I allowed myself to swing the weight, And overall, I feel like the shoulder pump was a little bit better. So I'm going to do that for a little while. Ended up doing 3 sets of 12. And then after that, I moved on to cable lateral raises. Moderate weight, going with the same theme, allowing myself to swing it a little bit. So I did that. I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 on each side. And by then, my side delts were pretty much done. So it was time to move on to rear delts. With my rear delts, I started off with face pulls. I'm mixing up my grip on that one, going a little heavier on that one as well. I'm trying to mix up my shoulder training and find a groove here. So with the different grip, I could go a little bit heavier and I still feel my rear delts being engaged. So I ended up, after I warmed up, of course, I did 3 sets of 12. And then after that, we did some rear delt cable flies. No attachment on the cable stack, just the ball at the end, right? You grip that, you get it kind of level with your shoulder, maybe a little bit lower. You just hinge at your shoulder and you keep your elbow as locked as possible, and you should feel your rear delt engaged when you do it that way. I ended up doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 on each side, and that was it for the shoulder training. Overall, I give it a 7 out of a 10. I think I still got some work to do there. But then it was time to work on abs, and I warmed up my abs just a little bit, nothing crazy, a couple sets of lighter weight. I did the first exercise I did was cable crunches. I've been focusing on trying to bring my elbows down towards my knees when I'm in the full squeeze here, and I think it's making a difference. I definitely feel my abs being engaged a little bit more doing it that way. I ended up doing 3 sets of 12 to 15, and then I did some cable twists just with the normal handle attachment. Bend your elbows a little bit, keep your arms in a locked position, and when you rotate, try to focus on pulling with your abs. This is one of those that can take some practice. It can take a little while to get used to the motions you're supposed to go through here. But if you do take the time to do it right, it will absolutely be beneficial to building some obliques, the sides of your abs. I ended up doing 3 sets of 12 to 15 on each side. Went a little heavier on the last set. And then after that, I did cross crunches. Still my favorite ab exercise. If you haven't tried this one, I highly, highly recommend it. You lay down, you elevate your legs, pull your left knee forward a little bit, and put your hand behind your head and touch your right elbow to your left knee. Do almost a failure on this because you're going to have to do the same amount of reps on the other side. So you got to be a little careful there. So I did 15 reps on each side, and it'll give you a deep burn in your core. I swear it will. I live by this exercise. You can build some great abs doing this one. If there was only one ab exercise I could do, it would be that one. And then I supersetted it with some oblique crunches. You stand up, you hold a plate, 25, 45 pounds, whatever you're comfortable with, and you just hold your arms straight and bend to the opposite side, and you pull with your obliques. And I did 3 sets of 12 on each side of that one. And then I did some stretching and some dead hangs, and then I did my pose down. So, maybe I'll change this to an 8 out of 10. That was actually a very, very good, effective workout. So I was pretty excited about it. The nutrition was on point this morning too. If I can nail it the rest of the day, it'll be a good day. So, yeah, guys, I'm feeling good. I feel good about what I'm seeing when I'm doing my pose down after my workouts. Energy levels are good. Minor injuries / kinks or whatever are healing up pretty good. I think we're on the right path here. Trying to get the right amount of protein without going over the amount of calories I want for the day. And, we're going to keep on grinding. We're going to keep on pushing. And we're going to see how far we can take this thing. No matter where you are in your fitness journey, just know if you stick to your plan and you adjust when you need to, but stick to it for a while to find out when you need to adjust. But if you adjust when you need to and you keep pushing yourself, you're absolutely going to get to where you want to go. So keep on grinding, keep a good attitude, open mind. It can take you so many places. Lunch is going to be lean ground beef and potatoes. Dinner will probably be the same thing. I'll end up with about 1,900 calories and 180 grams of protein for the day. So we will chalk that up as a win. So we just got to stick to the diet to make that happen, right? Tomorrow is leg day. I'm really getting the itch to do some heavy squats. Hopefully my body will agree with me. And if it does, then we'll be doing some heavy squats tomorrow. But that's about all I've got for you guys today. And hope to see you tomorrow for leg day. Have a good one, guys. Keep grinding.